In this video, I'll be giving you an easy guide to acquiring the brand new wonder weapon Gorgofex inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies' DLC 4 Reckoning. Now there are two separate upgrade quests for different variants of Gorgofex that we haven't found yet, but I'll be dropping a guide very shortly, so stay locked to the channel by turning on notifications so you'll know exactly how to upgrade it when we find those specific upgrades. With that out of the way, let's get into it. The first thing you're going to want to do is open up the map and activate Pack-a-Punch. You have to get to the top of the second tower, activate the particle accelerator, and then you should be able to start the Gorgofex upgrade, but Pack-a-Punch is for sure the first step. Once you've got Pack-a-Punch opened, return to the T1 Mutant Research Lab to find two flashing computers. One is behind Richtofen's family, and the other is to the left of Deadshot. Each of these computers displays a unique word flashing in green text. In my game, the words were bellicose and pejorative. What you're going to want to do is combine the first letters of both of these words to form an element found on the periodic table. So again, in my game, I had bellicose and pejorative, which gives you BP, but BP is not an element on the periodic table. PB, however, is. So again, bellicose and pejorative will give you PB, which is an element on the periodic table. So once you know what element you have to then look at the periodic table to figure out its elemental atomic number, which PB for me, again, it's different in every game, but mine was 82. Next, you're going to want to add a 0 to the beginning of that number to create a 3-digit code. So once again, last time, just to be clear here, the words in my game were bellicose and pejorative, which gave me the element PB, which had an elemental number of 82. It sounds really tough, but guys, trust me, it's not. Once you figure it out and once you do this one time, you're gonna have no problem doing this in the future. But again, the goal here is to create a 3-digit code. So if you don't have a triple-digit element, all you have to do is add a 0 to the beginning. Now, once you have that 3-digit code, take it to the top of the laboratory and use it to open up the locked door to this secret lab. Once you've gotten into the locked laboratory, every so often, weakening a zombie will cause a vermin to spawn from that zombie. Once a vermin spawns on the map, you must lead it over to the test tube, weaken it, and you'll see it'll be sucked up into a portal right in front of the test tube. Repeat this with 2 more vermin, and after all 3 vermin have been sucked up, repeat this same exact step again with 3 zombies. So again, once you kill the 3 vermin, it'll be sucked up into a portal, then kill 3 zombies, those will be sucked up into the portal, and then from there you can actually pick up the cyst that's inside of the test tube. Next, head to the quantum computing lab and allow the cyst to suck the etheric floral health from 3 specific ether trees inside of this area. They're all within this very area, so all you have to do is walk around. You'll know you're at a tree when you pull out the cyst itself and it starts sucking up the yellow plants. All you have to do is suck all of the energy out of that individual tree, move on to the next one, repeat this for 3 total trees, and after you have all 3, you'll notice that the cyst has actually been evolved in your inventory. Again, once you've got all 3 trees completely sucked up, head up to the T2 Dark Entity Containment Room for one of the best Easter egg steps of all time. Once you're inside the T2 Dark Entity Containment Room, aka the Forsaken Room, there's going to be 4 different computers you have to interact with to activate a power surge, but every time you activate a computer, you have limited time to activate the next one. This is super easy to do. They're all on the main floor. All you have to do is activate one and then run around and hit the other 3. But once you hit all 4 in short succession, electricity will shoot into the Forsaken containment ball, which will spawn an Uberklaus. You then have to take out each of the shoulder pads of the Uberklaus and lead them onto the pressure plate pad in front of the Forsaken. The Uberklaus will stand there, become electrocuted, and eventually possessed by the Forsaken and become an HVT that you then have to take out. The HVT isn't too difficult, but it's super sick to see the Forsaken get merged with an Uberklaus. And once you kill the Forsaken, it'll drop blood that you then have to interact with to fuse the crystal with. When you combine the blood and the cyst, Gorgofex will be spawned in front of you to pick up. Guys, this is easily one of the coolest lore moments in COD Zombies history, seeing this Forsaken be sucked up by an Uberklaus, which turns into a wonder weapon. It's absolutely amazing. Like I said, there are 2 variants for this that we're searching for actively. We're going to keep going for this all day. If you guys want to see that, like I said, drop a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I'll be getting those guides out to you as quickly as possible. But here you go. This is how you get Gorgofex. It's taken us a while to figure this out, but this is a super sick wonder weapon. It's a super sick quest to get Gorgofex. It's not too hard. Trust me, guys, you're going to want to try this today. It's super fun to use. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Stay safe, stay hydrated. Peace.